If you have learned how to multiply one-digit numbers and you've been working on memorizing your multiplication tables, then you are already on your way to multiplying two-digit numbers. Let's take a look at a multiplication problem involving two-digit numbers. So in this problem behind me, 33 times 21, we are going to multiply together two-digit numbers. Now, we know that we could solve this problem by adding 33 to itself 21 times. But this is a very slow approach, and most likely you would make a large number of mistakes having to add together so many numbers. 33 plus 33 plus 33, on, 21 times. So instead of using that approach, we are going to multiply. So let's look at how to multiply two-digit numbers together. First of all, I want to begin by taking my two-digit numbers and stacking them vertically. So I'm going to put my 33 on top and my 21 on the bottom, but I want to be really careful and work really neatly, making sure that I line up the two digits that are in the ones place of each of my numbers. So I want to make sure that when I write my 33 and my 21, that the 3 and the 1 are neatly stacked on top of each other. So I'll begin with the 33 on top, and then I want to make sure I put my times symbol here, and then I'm going to put my 21 underneath the 33. So I've stacked them vertically, and I've carefully lined up the two numbers that are in the ones place in each of my two-digit numbers. And now I can begin my multiplication. So first, I want to start by multiplying the 33 times the 1, which is the digit that's in the ones place of my 21. And I'm going to write that product, the 33 times 1, right underneath this line. And I'm going to start by what goes in the ones place. So I go 1 times 3 is 3, and I write my answer really neatly here in the ones place column. And then I multiply 1 times this 3, and I write my answer, which is 3, really neatly over here in the tens place column. So then my next step, I've taken care of this 1 times 3 and the 1 times 3. I'm now going to move over in the number that's down below here, so the 21, and now I want to multiply the 2. I want to multiply 33 times the 2, which is in the tens place of my 21. And I'm going to multiply that by the 33 by 2. And when we multiply, we're going to write the product, or the answer to this next part, right below the 33 that we just calculated. But first, since I'm now working in my tens place, first I want to put a 0 right here in the ones place of this next product. And I'm going to begin then by writing my answers to my multiplication here in the tens column, because now I'm working with my tens. So I do the same thing here when I did the 1 times 3 and the 1 times 3 and wrote it here. I'm now going to do the same thing with the 2. So I've got my 0 here to hold the ones place. I'm now working with this 2 that's in the tens place, and I say 2 times 3, and I have all my multiplication tables memorized, so I know that 2 times 3 equals 6, and I write my answer right here in the tens column. And then I move over and I do 2 times 3 again, which is 6, and I write that answer right over here, which actually ends up to be in the hundreds place column. So now what I do is I have these two products of 1 times 33 and 20 times 33, and I'm going to add my two products together to get my final answer. And so I do this like we've learned to add, starting over in the right hand position in my ones place. I add 3 plus 0, which is 3. And I place that here, everything neatly lined up in the ones place. Then I move over to the two numbers here in my tens place, and I add those two together. So 3 plus 6 equals 9. And I place my 9 here, nice and neatly in the tens place column. And then I simply have 6 here, or 0 plus 6, or 6 plus 0. I have a 6 here in my hundreds place. So I go ahead and put my 6 right here. So I am now finished with my work, and I can see that using these steps of multiplication, I have found the answer to 33 times 21 equals 693.